Hey everyone, David here with T&D Sports Cards. Welcome back to our newest video. Today we're going to go way back to 1983 and open some packs from the major issue cards from that year. Just a side note again here, 83 was one of the 4 years that there were no regular issue basketball cards. They were produced by Star, which really were not widespread. So in this video, we're going to be featuring some packs from 83 baseball. We have a couple of packs from Donruss and Fleer. We have some OPC hockey packs and some Topps football packs. So I think we'll start with the baseball in this video. We will be looking for the rookie cards of Tony Gwynn, Ryan Sandberg, and Wade Boggs, along with hopefully some other notable Hall of Famers like Nolan Ryan, Reggie Jackson, etc. So with that, let's get going here, and I think we'll start with the Fleer since we have these guys in the front first, and then we'll move on to the next ones. All right. So our first pack of Fleer baseball from 1983. And this thing is pretty sealed shut here. Yeah, this is opening kind of funny. All right, so we have an Expos sticker. And we'll start with Dennis Leonard. These cards are very crisp. Mookie Wilson, Jeff Zahn, Bobby Grich, Rick Monday, Larry Herndon, Greg Gross, I'm stuck on there, Rick Miller, Bobby Ojeda. Let's just take a quick look on the back of these here. That's what the back of the cards look like. Comprehensive statistics of major leagues and all of minor leagues. Very nice. All right, so next we have Harry Spillman, Rick Miller, Mike Stanton, Rayleigh Jackson, Garth Ord, and Bill Ullman. All right, so nothing of crazy note there. All right, so we'll go on to number 2. And we got a Cardinal sticker. All right, so we have Oscar Gamble, Bill Caudle, Joe Niekro, Mike Lacoste, Jason Thompson, Ron Washington, Jim Slayton, Dennis Lamp, Harold Baines. I guess this will be his 3rd year. He's our first Hall of Famer. Here's our second Hall of Famer, Gary Carter. That's a nice one. Larry Gura, Mike Scott when he was still with the Mets. He wasn't really terribly good when he was with the Mets. I think they traded him for Danny Heap. Danny Heap was a useful player for the Mets for years. He was with them when they won the World Series in '86. Don Asse, Rob Wilfong, and our last one is Bert Hooton. He was a good pitcher for a number of years for the Dodgers. All right, so that takes care of our Fleer baseball. Now we'll do our Donruss. And again, we're going to be looking for the same rookies that we were in the Fleer packs. All right, and with the Donruss cards, we get a puzzle piece of, who is this one this year? This is Ty Cobb. All righty. Okay, so we have Bruce Bochy, Steve Henderson, Bob Brenly, Manny Sarmiento, Dick Williams, who managed forever, Len Barker. Did I miss one there? Oh, there was something sticking there. All right, so we got a Terry Kennedy Diamond Kings, Those are always kind of cool cards, something different. Subset, that's what the back looks like. Daryl Sconiers, Chris Spire, Tom Underwood, Onyx Concepcion, Ron Jackson, Mel Hall, pretty good player. Darrell Evans, he had a nice long career. And the Donruss cards, at least through the early part of the 80s, actually maybe even to the late 80s, they would show their recent record. It wouldn't show the entire thing. And Rod Scurry is our last one there, relief pitcher for the Pirates. All right. So we'll move on to our next pack. Puzzle piece here. All right, so first up we have Al Cowens, Glenn Brummer, Glenn Hoffman. MVPs, what do we got here? We got Vita Blue, Frank Robinson, and Joe Morgan. That's a nice card. Yeah, that's a cool card. I like that. Very nice. So I'll put that one aside since those guys are all, well, at least 2 of them are Hall of Famers. I don't think Vita Blue made it. Onyx Concepcion, Dale Murray, Sid Mungie, Louis Aponte, and what do we have here? A card of the artist who draws the Diamond Kings. It's a Diamond King checklist. I don't think I've ever seen this card. I really don't. I mean, I didn't have a ton of 83 Donruss cards. Yeah, I definitely don't recall seeing this card. All right, something different. All right, so we have Benny Ayala, Don Slott, Gary Lavelle, Tom Brunansky. This actually might be his rookie card. It could be his rookie card. I'll put that aside. He had a pretty good career. Denny Walling, and our last one is Willie Randolph. All right. So that takes care of the baseball. Now we'll move on to hockey, and these are OPC hockey packs. And we would be looking for Scott Stevens, rookie, and Pelle Lindbergh, his rookie card, who, those of you that remember, he unfortunately passed in an auto accident, like maybe his 2nd year in the league, something like that. He was quite good from what I remember. Our other notable rookie cards we would be looking for would be... Hey everyone, David back here. Sorry I got interrupted in the middle of the video there. I was explaining the rookie cards in the 83 OPC set, and we're looking for Scott Stevens, Pelle Lindbergh, Guy Carbonneau, and the last one will be Phil Housley. And there are about 8 to 10 cards that say Wayne Gretzky on it in this set, so if we find any one of them, that would be a nice find. All right, so with that, we will open up our 83 OPC hockey packs and see what we can find. And these are nicely designed cards. I always like the OPC cards. That was nice that the gum came off. In some of these packs, I've had some issues with the gum not coming off at all. All right, so Corrado Micallef, a goaltender for the Red Wings. Can't say that I've heard of him. We got Don Spring of the Jets, Willie Plett, the North Stars, Bill Dorlago, Risto Siltanen of the Whalers, Pete Peters. These are, I don't know, are these the Bruins team leader cards or is this a goaltender? Looks like these are the shutout leaders for goaltenders from the 82-83 season. All right, so that's what the back looks like. These cards are super sharp, by the way. Aaron Broughton, Rick Wamsley of the Canadiens, Richard Brodeur, Dwight Foster, and the Bruins scoring leaders, led by Barry Peterson. All right. Like I said, these cards are super sharp. I mean, they line up really nicely here. All right, so we'll move on to our next hockey pack here. And that's an interesting advertisement here. Plastic gun with suction cup darts. I don't think you'd see that in today's day. But back when we were kids, we had stuff like that. We had cap guns as well. All right, so we got gum that is literally just totally glued. That's been my experience with these older OPC packs, that the gum just really doesn't want to come off. I'll give it a shot in the freezer later on, but that doesn't look too promising. So we lost Tom Liziak there, potentially. Okay, so our next card here, our first card, is Mark Osborne of the Rangers, Greg Terrion, Randy Carlyle, Marcel Dion. I believe he is a Hall of Famer. And we have our first nice one here, a Mark Messier, Wayne Gretzky card. That's a real nice one. And of course, being OPC, everything's in English and in French. So this is a highlights card with the two of them. We have another Hall of Famer here in Kevin Lowe. That's a nice one. Randy Boyd. Dave Taylor. He might be in the Hall of Fame too. We'll put him aside. And we have a Rangers highlights card with Mark Pavlich. He scored 5 goals in 1 game. All right, so that's number 2. And we'll move on to our last of the hockey packs here. Oh, great. So we got a Tom Liziak without gum stuck to it, in case we were worried about him. And now Bob Lorimer's got the gum all over him. All right, so number 1 here, we have Tom Liziak, John Ogrodnik. He was pretty good. I know he played with the Rangers for a little while in the 80s. We got a checklist. We have a Flames team card featuring Lanny McDonald and his fancy hair. And of course his fancy mustache. Al Jensen of the Capitals. Kent Nilsson. Rick Lapointe of the Nordique. We got an Islander coming up here. Mats Hallen. He was pretty good for a couple of years with them. And our last hockey card here is Jeff Larmer of the Devils. All right, so we did have some luck in that middle pack there. We found 3 pretty nice ones along with our Marcel Dion. All righty, so that takes care of our 83 hockey. Now we'll move on to football, where we're going to be looking for Mike Singletary, Marcus Allen, and there's a couple other named rookies in this set as well, and a bunch of Hall of Famers and stars, but the Marcus Allen and the Mike Singletary are the 2 big ones. So hopefully we will find something along the lines of them. I believe Kenny Easley's rookie card is in here as well. All right, so we'll get to the football cards now. And I guess if you wanted to pick a card that the gum was stuck to, the checklist is about as good as any. So we had some good luck with that there. All right, so we got our checklist. We have our Houston Oilers team leaders card featuring Gifford Nielsen. Don Strock, who was a backup with the Dolphins for a long time, and he was always somebody you could rely on. I remember him in the playoffs against the Chargers in '81. He played very well in that game. We got Joe Klecko, the Bucks team leaders. Derek Hatchett. Got our insert card of James Lofton. I don't know if this is a sticker. It kind of feels like a sticker. And we got like a, that looks like it would probably be a Super Bowl puzzle or of some sort that you would put together with all these. Randy Gradisher, I believe he's in the Hall of Fame. John Stallworth is in the Hall of Fame. Got a Vikings team leader card. Steve Grogan, who was a very solid quarterback for a long time. Oh, and I apologize. I would like to show you the backs of the cards here. All their stats. Good looking cards. Stan Brock, Max Montoya, and Doug Wilkerson. And these cards are in phenomenal shape. They are really, really nice. Okay, so we'll go on to our next pack here. And the gum's all broken up. And let's see what we have here. All right, so we have Bob Bruning of the Cowboys. Oh, there's a nice one. Mr. Lawrence Taylor. Gerald Riggs, he was pretty good. Jeff Moore. Matt Millen, I believe he's in the Hall of Fame as well. Tom Milady. Marty Lyons. And here's our insert card again. Jimmy Giles. Yeah, that looks like it's probably part of the 83 Super Bowl. Or the 82 Super Bowl. I'm sorry, because these are the 83 cards. Tony Dorsett record breaker. That's a nice one. And this is an even really nicer one here. That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. And this card is centered. Well, top to bottom, it's off a little. But left to right, it looks really nice. Corners are nice. The surface is beautiful. Wow, this is super, super nice to find a Mike Singletary. That's really, really awesome. I'm really pleased with finding that. I'm very excited. All right, so we got a Mike Douglas. Joe Ferguson, he was really good. Everson Walls, who I will note was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when the Giants won the Super Bowl in 1990 as a member of the Giants. And Joe Delamayor, he is also a Hall of Famer. All right. So we'll move on to our last one. And our Joe Jacoby got some gum on him there, but not terrible. All right, these cards all appear to be in the same direction there. I don't know why that is. I don't know why sometimes they're facing the same way and sometimes they're back and forth. I guess that could be just the factory packaging patterns. I really don't know. All right, so we have, as we mentioned, Joe Jacoby. We have a Dan Fouts, who is a Hall of Famer. That's a nice one. Don McNeil. Lance Mel. Lance Mel was good. Lance Mel was a good player for the Jets for a number of years. Pete Johnson, he was good. Rick Carlos. I actually remember him being referred to as Rich Carlos, not Rick. I really don't remember him being called Rick Carlos. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. And we got a nice Franco Harris, which again is, oh, all right, here we go. So here's something along the lines of telling us, I guess maybe that's what the full thing looks like. It says collect all 9 sticker packs of Picture C. Here is what your completed green border picture will look like. All right, so it was kind of like a work in progress as you collected the set. All right, next we have Mike Nelms, Jeff Groth, or Jeff Groh. I apologize if I mispronounced that. John Spagnola. Otis Anderson. Very nice. He's a Hall of Famer. Bobby Jackson. Alfred Jackson. And our last one is George Rogers. He was really good. But as most running backs' careers go, they don't seem to last terribly long. I think that first year was his best year. And I do believe he ended up with the Redskins eventually when they won the Super Bowl in '87. I think he was on that team. Okay. All right, so we will do a recap of everything we pulled here. So we have an Otis Anderson, Dan Fouts, Joe Delamayer, Tony Dorsett, record breaker, Matt Millen, Lawrence Taylor, John Stallworth, Randy Gradisher. Those were our football Hall of Famers. And for hockey, we have Dave Taylor, Kevin Lowe. I'm going to put that one aside. That one might be worthy of a one-touch. Marcel Dion, Tom Brunansky. I'm not sure if this is his rookie card. It may be. And we had this neat one here that I don't remember ever seeing of MVPs. And our Fleer Hall of Famers, Gary Carter and Harold Baines. We had this Gretzky card with Mark Messier, which is a little off center left to right, but it's in beautiful, beautiful condition. And then the big card we pulled from here, our Mike Singletary rookie. We will definitely get this in a case. This card is really, really, really nice. I mean, it's pretty close to centered. It is slightly off left to right, but this is about as nice of a card as you could possibly expect to find in a pack. Beautiful, beautiful card. As I said before, I'm really excited about this one. So with that, I'd like to thank you for joining us. This was a lot of fun. And I'm sorry these cards are not really showing up in the screen here. Try to do a better job of laying them out there for you. So again, I'd like to thank you for joining us. I had a load of fun doing this video. And please hit that subscribe button. In our next video, we will be taking a look at some 88 OPC hockey cards. So we look forward to bringing those to you. And as always, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care.